this evening.
If it's a contested ribs, there's going to be sauce flying.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's going to be messy.
Yeah,
It's
you got to
gonna be
go
a
for
mess,
it, man.
Yeah. May the best team win.
Well, they get the rolls there at Texas Roadhouse. Help wipe it down a little bit.
Yeah, this is for spectators.
Yeah.
You just sit there and eat rolls and watch this all happen.
I'm in.
Hey, weather looking pretty good this morning. Temperature sitting in the 60s for most of us. This is a view from the BJCC, 67 here in Birmingham. A few 50s, though, in places like Talladega, Jasper, Double Springs, Gadsden, Hamilton. But most of us in the 60s to start off the day. We're dry this morning. The sky mostly clear to kick off our day. Lots of sunshine. Maybe a little bit warmer this afternoon, but still not too bad. This is pretty close to average for this time of year, with temperatures making it up into the mid-80s this afternoon. Again, no rain in the forecast today. Futurecast keeping us dry, clearing out the sky with lots of sunshine today. Tomorrow starts the warming trend, though, or at least a more substantial one. Temperatures make it into the upper 80s tomorrow afternoon. More sunshine sticking around. The air staying dry, so it's not going to feel terrible outside, but certainly noticeably a little warmer. Again, the dry air is good news for us. This is going to stay put over the next several days. Those dew points staying generally below 60 as we head through the rest of the week. So not particularly humid out there. That's good news, but the heat will continue to build as high pressure pushes in from the west. Towards the end of the week, high pressure centered mainly over the central part of the country. We're on the periphery of it then. That high continues to slide up north of us as we head into the start of next week, and temperatures continue that upward trend. Rain chances, though, we don't have any over the next 7 days. That high pressure, along with the dry air, shutting down any shot for rain. And that means that we'll have to watch for drought conditions. We are abnormally dry across parts of the western half of central Alabama. Some moderate and even severe drought once you get south and west of us, over towards Dallas, Marengo counties. For us, I do expect this to get a little worse over the next 7 days, though, as we're dealing with a hot and dry pattern. Temperatures continue that upward trend up into the 90s towards the end of this week, mid-90s for the start of next week. But thankfully, dew points stay at least relatively in check, meaning the heat index isn't really a factor, but it's still going to get hot nonetheless. Temperatures making it up, again, into the 90s later this week. We'll extend out to the 10-day forecast, and it's still looking pretty hot out there, too. Note the morning lows, though. They don't move that much. That dry air does mean that at least in the evenings, we are able to cool off pretty efficiently. Ani, David.
Okay.
Cool off.